Hello, and welcome to the Pear Tree Podcast. Welcome to Re Albi, Sandi.
Hi everyone.
Welcome all our listeners and viewers. We are sitting under the pear tree on a lovely sunny summer's day on Re Albi. Why are you dressed as a bug, Sandi?
Oh, it's just me reminiscing about our bug off this weekend. I never get a chance to dress up as a bug, so I had great fun.
You dressed up as a leaf, didn't you?
Yeah. So I was
In
all
the hope of...
my camouflage.
Yeah. Well, I think you look great as a bug. Did you see that I gave that outfit to Ketchup this week?
I did. And I don't look as good as Ketchup does, but she's so cute.
Ketchup looked great in it. Really good. I've got a question for you. Why does Blathers hate bugs so much?
Oh, I have no idea. I thought I was ate bugs, to be honest. But obviously not.
Yeah, I think they like eating little mammals, don't they?
Yeah, like mice. I know they eat mice, but I thought maybe if they were really hungry, they would have to settle for like bugs.
Oh, were you thinking it was some kind of front that he was putting on because he was secretly eating?
Yeah,
No.
so if they all go missing, like, I'm sure I put a cricket on display, but obviously, clearly not. Blathers just ate it. But you wouldn't suspect him because he hates them. You'd expect him to let them go, fly away.
He says he's completely terrified of them and runs away from them. I think he's sending a really bad message. Well, yeah, I would love it if I took a bug into Blathers and he was over the moon to see it and told me all the facts about it really joyfully. Like, imagine if Blathers was as into bugs as Flick is. Because you don't really get like a story or a history of them from Flick.
Neither you do. Even when you do get a model, it doesn't say anything.
So you had a good time at Bug Off this week?
Yeah, I did. It's the first one I've played in forever. I think I only had one stamp last year, maybe possibly two. So it was good to play again. And obviously it's having people over. I hosted a little Bug Off event, so that was quite good having people over again, because it felt like forever since I've had people on the island, because I've been busy changing half of it.
Oh, it was a really good excuse to go and run around and explore all the new bits on your island.
Yeah, but there was no bugs. I don't know if it's a position in my island or if we were just really unfortunate, or there was like a lot of people, so there's less bugs you're going to catch. I don't know, but I didn't think there was much bugs.
Oh, we did all right.
Around.
There were a couple of times when a couple of us got none, but we did okay overall, I think. The bonus that you get from having more than one player more than makes up for there not being as many bugs.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that's set up for online, that tournament, because you get so much more, so it's just encouraging people just to do it online.
Definitely. I forgot to trade in my points after we played.
Oh, I never either.
Next Bug Off, I'll have lots of points to trade in.
Yeah, I'm going to save mine up. I'm just hoping for like spider door plates are coming up for Halloween. So I'll just be saving
spider webs.
Yeah, I've got quite a few spider webs I've saved for some decoration, but I'll maybe do some trading like after the Bug Offs, because I'm sure people will have items that they'd like to trade as well. People are after different things.
Oh, it was really cute seeing all the villagers in their little hats. I talked to Marshall while we were doing a round and he was like, aren't you supposed to be out catching bugs? And I talked to Bill at one point and he yelled at me that he was going to completely destroy me at bug catching. I got lots of compliments about my bug catching outfit, I wore the Nook Inc. Aloha shirt, and Biscuit said I looked amazing. And then for some reason, Willow said, "Oh, you look really great. Here, have these pleather shorts to go with it."
Have they not gave you them before?
Yeah, I think Cherry gave them to me before.
That's Cherry's style, though. I wouldn't expect Willow to give you them.
No, they went straight in the bin.
That's funny. You didn't even sell them. I don't chuck clothes in the bin. I hardly sell everything.
Apple gave me a cycling cap today, which is just definitely one of my least favourite items in the game. So I got the bin out right in front of her and just threw it in the bin in front of her just to see if she'd react. But she didn't.
That is horrible.
I'm so fed up of getting the cycling cap.
Oh, is this so you can send a message out? And Apple obviously is in with everyone, so she's going to like get it out there for you. Like, Luke does not like these cycling caps. We need to think of another. Have you tried full body tights yet?
Or a jester's outfit. As just something about the cycling cap just really rubs me up the wrong way. So, bin that right there. Yeah, Bug Off Day was the first day that we got to see Ketchup outside and enjoying the island, which was really cute. I was really happy to see her out and about.
So have you finished our garden?
It's still got a little spot for something, but it was lovely the day that she was unpacking. Raymond was in her garden for ages, just watering the flowers and pottering around. It was really cute.
Oh.
It's like maybe the nicest thing that I've seen him do since he's been here.
Oh, so he's grown on you a wee bit? That gave him some extra points?
That put him in my good books. I think Ketchup's all settled in now. I took her to Halves the next day and we tried on some outfits for her. I didn't really find anything in my catalogue that I thought I really liked on her. I think I like short sleeves on her because she's got like these cute, colourful wings.
Shorts? Can you put shorts in?
Short sleeves.
Short sleeves. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I think that short sleeves look best on her so that you can see the full shape of her wings, and they've got these cute little colours on the side. But when I tried on the rainbow caterpillar outfit, it looked amazing. And she was very excited to get it as well.
Oh, that's good. I bet you get her picture quick because you'll be gifting her on the dot every morning.
Yeah. She got a rainbow umbrella today, and I gave one to Biscuit as well because they were in my nooks this morning.
Ah, nice. Oh, I hope she wears it with her caterpillar outfit.
Yeah, that would be cool. But I'd like to take her back and have a bit of a better look at different clothing options. I reckon there's lots of outfits she'll look good in.
When you were saying you were at Halves, was that were you doing the wedding shoot as well?
Yeah, I did the final wedding shoot of the year. It was definitely better just going like once a week. I think I went like a couple of times the first week and then just once a week. That seemed like a more sensible level of sensible amount of photo shoots. But we had a destination wedding competition this week, and I sent Reese and Cyrus off to Barold's house.
Oh, why would you do such a thing?
I don't know. Maybe I just miss going to visit Barold in his weird house. And just imagine if you turned up like on your honeymoon or like up to your wedding venue that you picked out of a magazine or something. and you walked into Barrel's house with all his TV screens, his bunk beds and his sleeping bag and his little policeman's outfit.
I need to go to Harves. I went to Harves and done the wedding shoot, but I never got my new villagers in.
How are your new guys settling in?
Yeah, good. I've not had any new ones at all. I was expecting a campsite visitor, but I haven't had any, and no photos either. But feels quite like there's no movement for ages. It feels dead weird. Know that I'm going tomorrow. It'll be a campsite visitor, and somebody will have to leave in the same day or something, or within days.
Yeah, it'll all happen at once.
Yeah. Because I've still got a few that I don't have their picture. And the ones that do have a picture, I'm not really ready for them to go, but I won't say no.
I got a picture from Megan this week.
Oh, that was fast. Well, don't know if it was fast or not, but...
I don't know. I can't really keep track of time very well. She does feel like she's quite new still. And then she kept thinking about things today, and I was a bit worried about... I'm not ready to say goodbye to her yet. But I'd feel a bit mean saying no to them. But I think she just wanted to buy my bin. Same old story. She's reading Speed Learning for Space Cadets this week. Just in case anyone's keeping track.
Oh, their choice in books are funny sometimes.
Yeah, and Lolly's reading Shake It Till You Make It.
That's something like maybe Apple or Ketchup would be reading.
Yeah. Well, Apple's reading a comic. That was the lost thing that I took back to her.
Oh,
but
right,
didn't say what title it was. And yeah, Ketchup's just watching Maglev's in Love. I don't think she's reading anything at the moment. Ketchup's well into her cooking. I don't think I'd taken that much notice of her house. But it's got loads of cooking stuff in it, and she was talking about that. She had Megan over for friend time, which I just thought was so adorable. And Ketchup's got a pizza oven in the corner of her house. Megan opened it up and stuck her head in and had a good sniff.
Oh.
And then I was there another day, and Ketchup had a look in her smoker. Have you seen that item?
Yeah, I had it out for the catalogue event last year. You should have them all.
Inside it's got like different meat and cheese hanging up.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. But she was showing that off. She opened it up, and then when I went and opened it, she was telling me all about it. And she's not a very good cook, but she likes to cook.
It looks like she can cook because her house is, as you say, it's really food related.
Yeah. She's got like a big soup pot and then some picnic gear as well. Her house is really cool. I like it.
Tomato soup?
No.
Ask that this week.
No, it's not coming. Yeah.
I'm going to need to get a close-up of our house.
Pop in and see her when we're done. She was home before you arrived.
Yeah, she's got the same wall that I've just done one of my rooms in.
It's like the ivy covered wall, isn't it?
Yeah. I had that in New Leaf in like my back room of the house. It was like a wee outdoor patio with all the bonsai trees. I think I spoke about it last week. I had a lot of plant items, so I started that already.
Amazing.
So I've just kind of like threw furniture in it just now. I've not placed anything. I've just like any furniture I had in my storage or roundabout that I thought would go nice in it, I've just threw it in. But I'm working my way through the house. It's a lot brighter. My main room's a lot brighter than the last time. You think you commented saying it was like a funeral parlour.
What? when you had it set up for Halloween?
No, the other day. I
Oh,
think it had like
your picture room with the hanging
no,
red velvet drapes.
my main room. It had like a really dark, like navy blue, like dark wall, and just wooden floor. And you said you maybe change it.
No, I was saying that the red velvet drapes were like a funeral parlour.
Ah, right, okay. I thought you meant my front room. I thought, okay.
No.
So it's now like bright yellow and white. Got sunflowers on the wall, it on the floor.
Oh, you
I'm
took
not
it
even
to heart.
joking.
Well,
No, but it is summer. I did need something that maybe be better like autumn, winter when I'll be having maybe darker colours. And
yeah.
but I like it because I've got to use ironwood in my kitchen area, which I'm quite happy about again because I was at the start of the game. I thought obviously it was a crazy thing like the ironwood. Everybody wanted these DIY recipes for the ironwood kitchenette cutting board to make the stuff. But then I got it and I did it, and I was like, no, I don't want to use this because everybody's using it. But now I'm back to using it.
It is a nice set. I like it. Now that the craze has died down.
Yeah, it's not as popular, so I can like it again. No.
You can see it more objectively now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I liked it in Isabel's kitchen. We used it. Has that been your main thing this week then, decorating the house?
Yeah, that and just gifting villagers, hoping for a photo, but I've not had any photos this week. So I usually, but then I think I got like four or three last week. So I think it's going to come like together. It'll be a couple of weeks and then I'll just get another 3 or 4 in a lump. Don't think I've done much more to the island just now. I need to just do that outside of my house. I think I've just been planting more flowers. I think that's what I was doing. I was doing that for the bug off. I would try to get more flowers around the island and get rid of some that are in the wood, the campsite area, because the purple and the green mums just seem to be overtaking everything. They grow like weeds.
Oh, well, if you fancy dumping a bunch over here.
Oh, do you need
Well, I don't know what I need yet, but I'm going to leave this half of the island a bit wild. I haven't done anything this week. I haven't done any decorating or terraforming at all. I did plant some trees. I planted 20 or 10 of each tree. And like this half of the island's going to be quite wild. So I'm going to need trees and plants and flowers. I don't know exactly what I want yet, but...
Yeah, I was looking at your map. You've got little bridges connecting the houses now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll keep that though.
I know you said it makes it easier. It definitely for like as you said, for the villagers. But me personally, I like doing the wee hops and the islands.
Yeah.
One of our friends has an island. It's just the best time for like hopping along when you're just out wandering.
I don't know. I change my mind every day about whether I like that area or not. I think because the houses are all so close together, you don't tend to see the villagers congregating there very much. There's only really enough room to pass.
Right, yeah, because it's
like
narrow.
in single file.
Yeah.
So they don't hang out there a lot, and that's a bit sad.
So where do they hang out if they're not there?
In the entrance, outside the resident services. They still come over and hang out over this side a little bit, even though there's not really anything over here. Just before you flew in, Cherry was sitting in my seat. But I don't know. I'm definitely going to decorate this side of the island before I redo anything on the other side. But I might redo some stuff. It's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, did you see my new flag when you came in?
I did. It's a lovely pear tree.
It's cool, isn't it?
So where did you get that?
Some very lovely person from Instagram made it for us. A little pear tree flag. Yeah, I was so happy with it. It's amazing. I'll put their name and creator code in the description so people can check out their stuff. That was a lovely surprise.
I think it's just perfect for your, obviously, island as well, because you've got pears, obviously, but I think with you taking over this half the island as well, quite natural looking.
Yeah. It took me ages to realise that you fly your flag at the airport as well as in the resident services.
I suppose it's not something you see very often. I usually only notice flags at the airport as I'm leaving someone's island. I don't even see it when I'm coming out, because obviously you come out the airport and you're rushing up. I never see it until I'm usually leaving, like going into the airport. That's when I notice someone's flag. So you probably wouldn't notice your own a lot.
No. And I think if you arrive at someone's island, the camera naturally doesn't have the flag in when you're step
flying
out.
over, yeah.
Because it's just off to the right, isn't it? You have to go along that little platform a little bit to see it.
Yeah, it pushes you out, like the door and round.
Pears everywhere. Oh, look, there's Raymond. Come say hello.
He's just standing, staring, looking at me, and then off he's went. No, I'm not interested enough.
We've got pears on our mugs, our pear tree set, pears on our tree, and we've got pears on our flag. I've got the bamboo grass decoration out on our pear tree set today because that's available in the catalogue for the next few days.
I was going to ask, is that back? Because I was wondering why you put it up. I was like, it must be back, and I've not checked my catalogue, my special items anyway.
Yeah, special items for this week only, or the next few days. I think it's so cute that you get the little village your wishes on it, and you can read them and try and guess whose wish it is.
Yeah, when you press 8, do you know, I think I had them on my island for months before I realised that you could do that.
They're really cute looking as well, so I'm going to order a few this evening and put a few around.
Yeah, they're very colourful. I think I like them.
We're both looking very colourful today. You in your rainbow caterpillar outfit, and I've got my children's cape and tulip crown on.
Yeah, you know, this is the first time I've not worn a crown for like weeks now, because I think that was I've completed my mission of crafting all the flower DIYs now. So I was wearing all my crowns, but this is the first time I've not worn one for a while.
Are you going to display some of those crowns and wreaths in your indoor flower room?
I've put the wreaths on the wall already, but I'm not going to do the crowns. I don't like how they sit on the mannequins. I had a mannequin outside like Blair's flower shop, because she's obviously like a little flower crafter herself, but it didn't look right, so I changed it.
Can you put them on the wall?
Oh my God, you can't you? Oh.
I think you can definitely put, like, you can hang up dresses on the wall.
You can do it on the wall, because I'm pretty sure there was like a little trick you could do. I can't remember what it was for, but you had put like a crown. I'm going to need to look for it. A crown on the wall, and I think it was backed up to like a mirror, and it was just like it looked like it was sitting on the mirror, like your vanity mirror on your vanity table, and it looked quite cool. Yeah, you can definitely. Oh, that's in it, right? Okay, that's a good shout, because my storage is still full. So I'll need to do that.
That's a good way of keeping them somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, and I can still change
not taking up space.
Yeah.
I was thinking today, well, I've got a meteor shower tonight, a heavy meteor shower, and there's like no reason to go and wish. I was just thinking I might just sell all of my star fragments and all of my, what are they called? You know, zodiac fragments.
Oh yeah, zodiac fragments.
To give me a reason to go and like
wish
take part
again.
Yeah, do some wishes and chat to Celeste, and it's cute collecting them all the next day as well. It's really fun.
Yeah, I've not done that for ages actually. Maybe we'll just need to do that tonight.
It seems silly, but I just I miss Celeste so much.
Yeah, but there's just not any incentive to do it now, because we've had like so much fragments. But that's a nice idea.
She was my favourite character for the whole first year of the game. She was my favourite, and it was so nice how everyone would be excited if somebody had Celeste, and you'd all get together and go and do a visit.
Yep.
And now I can't remember the last time I saw her or looked for her.
It'd be nice to have Celeste. Once you've got all the Zodiacs, there's not really any need for her, so it's like, it'd be nice to have her. Like, I think we said it before, an observatory for her. That would just be nice. Like an extension
Just
on
anything.
the museum.
Yeah, just anything to give her something to do.
I just saw Apple in the background. I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but like.
Oh no, I couldn't. Ketchup and Apple had a fight this week. Apple said they were having a fight about who was best at fashion, and Apple was really sorry, even though they knew that actually they were still best at fashion. They wanted to give Ketchup a present to to say sorry.
Did you deliver
But
it?
No, of course I didn't.
Did you not open it? Like,
I wouldn't
and then
do that.
re-gift it, re-wrap it?
No, I couldn't do that. I wish that they would say, could you please deliver this lacy tank or cycling cap or whatever? I wish they'd tell you what they wanted you to deliver. And then you could make a decision whether you wanted to or not.
Ah, right,
But
okay.
I don't know if I like the idea about
No, I don't think I wouldn't like
unwrapping and
that.
rewrapping it.
I
Do they
personally
still
don't.
know that it's from someone else?
I don't know. I don't think that. I think I done it once because I was experimenting because somebody was talking about rewrapping it, and I was like, "What?" I didn't think you could do that, but you can do it. And I can't remember them saying anything different. But I don't know if it's like they might have like a different. Well, it might not be as much points. Like if that was going to your friendship points or whatever. I don't know.
Do you say like, oh, this is from Apple still?
It does. Yeah, I'm sure it says, "Oh, I've got a gift for you."
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but I don't know if
Doing that
Apple would
then.
know that you had opened it. Like, I don't know if I went back and spoke to them or not.
It's weird because they make it quite cute. If you say no, they're like, oh, you're right. I should deliver it myself. There's nothing like a proper apology or whatever.
Yeah,
So they make it quite cute when you say no. I think I would feel a bit weird, like secretly looking at what the gift is, being like, I'm going to keep that. But I don't like to take the risk of just handing over a frugal dress or a sleeved apron.
yeah, I know. I don't know why I do it. Well, I know why I do it because I want their photos and I just can't say no. What is it? They're going to... It's only clothes.
Talking of frugal dresses, Willow, still waiting for Willow's photo. Don't worry, I haven't given her a frugal dress or anything. I just had a lovely chat with her where she was like, oh, it's midweek. And she said, if I ever get like the midweek stresses, I just turn up the country music and dance around my house. I just thought that was so adorable. I love country music too, Willow. So that made me like her even more. She's so great.
I miss Willow. She was good.
Yeah, she's great.
I just love her. I loved her face, and that's why I like Plucky so much. She doesn't look like Willow, obviously, because she's a chicken and Willow's a sheep, but they just remind me. They're similar. I just love their wee faces, especially when they're doing zoomies. Yeah, I showed you the video last week of Plucky doing zoomies. So it was Plucky, Stitches, and Blair, maybe, or Barreled and Blair. Can't remember, but definitely Plucky. It was quite cool.
Yeah, I loved seeing that video of her.
Sheldon was doing solo zoomies on the beach as well, near the beach.
Oh, great.
That's as about how much conversations I've had with my villagers, apart from giving them gifts. I've not really been hounding them as much. What do you do with your DIYs?
Throw them in the bin.
Oh my goodness. See, I can't do it, and I can't sell them to Nook. I hate selling them to Nook because he doesn't give you a good price for them. And
what's the point in keeping them?
I just feel like there's going to be somebody sometime that's just going to need them all.
No.
Like maybe somebody will get another Switch and they just need to like use them, or I don't know. So I've started to put them in the recycling bin. So my recycling's like filled with like 60 DIYs now. It's got a bit out of hand.
Sandi.
So
that's not going to help anybody.
I'm a cereal hoarder. Maybe I'll start putting my storage in there if I get rid of the DIYs.
I can't believe you've got 60 DIYs in there. Actually, I can. That's very, yeah, I can believe it.
So I think John has like, John's character, sorry, like that in my island has no need for any of those either because I've been using him. But I'm going to need to try with my third character, the one in the tent, to learn all these things. But
just throw them in the bin.
Oh no, his pockets aren't going to be as big, so it's going to like take me like the 2 or 3, 4 goes.
You could take them out with your character and dump them all on the beach and then swap and just go and learn them all.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose you could learn them for the street. We wouldn't have to leave the resident services.
You could learn them in the...
Yeah, you can learn them in there, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to need to do it because it's getting out of hand.
If they've done the course already, the DIY course.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's done that, yeah, because I think I pick up the message in a bottle whenever I go in.
You could also just leave that and then you wouldn't have such a problem with getting all the DIYs all the time.
I know, but I can't leave it. Like, sometimes I'm not going to all the villagers' houses. I see if it's one of the ones that I don't need to gift and they're in their house. I probably won't go in just because I don't want another DIY, but I always pick up the message in the bottles.
Well, you can go in and speak to them and not get the DIY.
How can you do that?
If you choose the other option, because they always say something like, "Oh, sorry, I'm a bit busy right now," and the options are something like, "What are you doing?" and "Oh, sorry to interrupt." And if you pick the second option, they're okay. They just go back to work.
I don't think I've ever chose that.
I think it does mean that you can't gift them. Because,
right,
if you take the DIY and go through the thing, then you can talk to them and you can gift them as normal after, can't you? But
yeah. See, that's something that's weird. Like, why they automatically give you it. Do you think they would give you an option? Whereas if you don't know the recipe, it gives you an option to learn it or not.
Yeah.
Do you remember? It's a kind of bit like backwards, I think.
I think they just give it to you anyway, right? Whether you know it or not.
No, I think
it's one of those cases where they give you like 2 options and both of them result in you getting the DIY.
Okay.
I think.
I never ever chose no, so I would know.
I think it is anyway. I'm not
that
sure.
makes sense. But yeah, I'll get on
Just throw them away. For goodness sake.
I hate throwing things in the bin. I had to
sell them to Nooks then.
No, I can't say it. Do you know what? I went and was emptying my storage. I was cleaning stuff out of my storage. No, listen. And I went to try and sell, I think it was a fake painting, and like it got refused. Because they don't take fake paintings, so I had to go and chuck that in the bin. That was the last thing I've chucked in the bin. I can't think of what I put in the bin. Rotten fruit. I like rotten not rotten fruit, rotten turnips.
But what's your problem with selling the DIY recipes? You get like 100 bells for them.
I know, I just think that I just feel like there's somebody going to need it and it's worth more than 100 bells to them. Not that I'm going to sell it. I mean, like, 100 bells is nothing to me. I'm not really...
Right, so by that logic, just throw it in the bin.
Yeah.
You're not... Like, nobody's going to want all of your recipes.
I know.
Ever. Not at this stage in the game. If you find somebody that's really new to the game, in like their first or second week of playing, you can be like, come to my island. Come on, I've got like 400 recipes for you to learn. Come on.
I wouldn't have any
learn
space
it, learn
to
it,
put them
learn them
down.
all while you're I don't think that any new players to the game would be very appreciative of that.
No, I'm going to just need to make
Having
a new
to stand on
character
your
to
island
learn
for
them
2
all.
hours just learning and while you stand
Yeah.
next to them shouting encouragement at them.
That's I'm laughing is because that's what happens when somebody comes over. When I used to trade DIYs, they would come over and you'd be like using the encouraging emote, the clap.
It is really cute when you get a clap for learning something or doing something from when your villagers are walking past.
Yeah, I like it when I had my crafting table. I liked them. They used to do that a lot when it was near the resident services because everybody was milling about. And Megan, I don't know if you can see Megan, but Megan's trying to get in. Oh, she's off.
Aww.
She looks really cute. What kind of dress? What is that? Her normal dress she's got on?
I couldn't see her.
She looks like a plaid dress. It's like the pastel coloured one. I don't know what it's called.
I don't think that's her normal one, but I know the one you mean. It's nice. She's got some nice outfits.
She's just really nice. I know. I think we spoke about her before, but she's just got a really nice face as well, and I like her wee blue freckles.
Yeah, she's great.
Oh, she's not got that dress because she's got the same dress as Shari.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, there's a really cute thing that you've just reminded me of. You know, when you put your Switch to sleep in the middle of just, the game. So in this case, I was standing in the middle of resident services and Shari was working out, I think. So I just pressed the power button and put it to sleep. You know, when you turn it back on, it'll quickly change to dark and the residents or the villagers will still be there, but then they'll walk off and do something else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think it was when we'd done the bug off and I switched on a few hours later after coming back from yours. And it had been daytime and Shari was there working out. But when I turned back on, it got dark all of a sudden and Shari just did a little change from her workout clothes into her dress, into that dress that you'd given her, and immediately just started singing and dancing where she was stood.
Aww.
And it was just such a cute thing.
I love her face when she's singing. You shared something about her the other week doing the Kiki Metal, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked cute. I had a concert. We got together on the Sunday to do the Kiki concert to try to get the stamp. I think it's for 30. Is it for 30? I'm only at like 17. But
a little experiment to see if we could get a stamp on each other's islands, wasn't it? But
no, only your own island goes towards your Nook Mile achievements.
KK Mania. It was still fun to hang out and have a show, though.
Yeah, it was. I think when you had left, I had closed the switch over just like as you said, and then I've put it back on and I went back to Kiki because I was quite near it, and I think Coco, Tabby, Blair and Oddie were all sitting, so I've just jumped up beside them, had a wee concert with them. As nearly all the girls just were missing Annalisa. And Plucky. Oh, was Plucky there? I can't remember. There was 5 years there anyway. It was nice. And I do like the Kiki on the Sunday. I know we spoke about it before.
Yeah.
Because I think you're more likely to get together with your online, do some online play with Kiki that way.
Yeah. I've definitely become a KK slider convert in this game. Like DJ KK and New Leaf just didn't really do it for me. But the acoustic KK guitar shows, definitely more up my street.
Oh yeah, because you never did New Wild World. It was a
Nope.
wee bit more an intimate acoustic set. That was nice. I like DJ KK. Well, not as much, but I did like it. I like going to learn the reactions, and that's came up. Actually, Dr. Shunk's came up this week.
Yeah.
I liked him. I know a lot of people don't, but I didn't mind him. Because I just thought learning reactions was cool, so obviously I was wanting to learn. And I think the fact that you could dance and you can't do it, well, you can dance. Well,
Yeah, I like dancing. I didn't mind going to Club K, to Club LOL and seeing DJ KK and dancing. That's fine, but it's not a particularly good showcase of the songs. And
no, yeah, I know what you mean.
you don't sit there and listen.
Although you could dance along, like whereas when you're doing his little concert, you can't really do it unless you're like me and lock yourself
Unless you're
out.
like you, yeah. Jump off the seat before he starts.
I know. I didn't jump off the seat. I was too busy looking at my phone. What was I looking for? My Nook Mile achievements. I was too busy looking at my Nook app. The phone was open.
I just started it too quickly then, did I?
Yeah. So I've I could see you jumping out your seat and I was like, what's happening? And then I was like, oh no. And I'd literally just had said that to you. I'd done that so many times, missed it.
So what happens when you do that? Do you still get to hear him playing the song?
No, just like
Or
kind of
hear the
muted
background
version.
music?
It's just like it's like the muted background along with the background music, and you're just kind of running around the plaza because you're kind of standing there, just watching Kiki. Whereas I can't see anything. Whereas you can still see me running around doing whatever I was doing.
Oh, so you don't get to see me bopping along?
No, you're just kind of standing there, or the wee head bob, but that's just normal, the wee.
Oh well, sorry that you missed it, but at least we ended up getting to watch 4 KK songs.
Yeah, and I actually get two songs as well, because I got a song for Kiki on your island. Well, he mailed me one, and then when I went back to my island, because it was because we had both chose Kiki's choice, it was songs that I hadn't had before, so it was quite good.
Oh, nice.
I've catalogued all the songs, but I've not purchased all the songs. That'll just take forever. But then that's it. These things the going to catalogues events, and although I've held some myself, sometimes you don't see everything because you're just catalogued it. I'm not going to ever need to buy that again or have it. So although I've catalogued all the songs, I've never heard all the songs. So that was nice. So I've got some new tunes to play.
We've got KK Adventure playing in the entrance at the moment. I have to change them up quite often because else they get stuck in my head, and then when I go to bed at night I'm just singing KK Sliders songs in my head. They're quite catchy. Well, I think we've heard all my news for this week. How about you?
Yeah, I'm a bit the same, and not much has been happening here. But it's been fun catching up.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And catching up during the week with other friends during some online play.
Yeah, it's lovely. Cool. Well, I hope you have a good week coming up in life and in Animal Crossing. And I hope everybody watching and listening also has a lovely week.
Thanks everyone for watching and listening. Remember, we are on Discord and all social media, and also on Patreon if you'd like to support our podcast.
Cool. We'll take it easy, Sandi. Thanks for coming.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.